All right, man, so let's do it. The most exciting part of the show, at least for me, I genuinely enjoy this part the most, especially when people call in and they got something good to say. So the voicemail line, that's what time it is, man. We're going to open up the voicemails. We got some good ones here, but just in case you want to go ahead, comment on one of the voicemails, comment on something I may have said or something you heard later on in the episode, go ahead, shoot us a quick take, 219-413-9405. So let's get it started, man. Here's the first voicemail we have. Let's do it.
Yes, Rocco Choa here.
Rocco, what's good?
I just want to say that this year, there is no fucking way those Chiefs are 3P'd. And the Black Friday football this week against the LA Raiders, that's going to show them. Because I think they're going to pull out an upset. And I think, unfortunately, as a Raider fan, that's going to be our last win of the season. But I think that loss and their strength of victory is not going to give the Chiefs that number one spot. And they're going to have to play some road games. And I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to freaking whoop their ass in the AFC Championship. Anyways, that's my prediction. Goodbye. Please put this on your podcast.
I got you, Rocco. Anytime you call up here, I'm going to put it on the podcast. Don't even worry about that. But man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. So anybody who's listening, to give some context, he was talking about the Raiders in the Chiefs game. This game, it happened Friday night. Friday Night Football was a new thing that they rolled out this season. Chiefs played the Raiders. He left his voicemail before the game, and man, this is rough. This is rough because the Raiders didn't win this game. He mentioned no way the Chiefs win. This might be the last win of the season for the Raiders. But that did not happen. Chiefs ended up winning this game 19-17, and it came down to the wire, just kind of a fluke flag call where they could have chose either option of the penalty, but they chose the penalty that would give the Chiefs the ball rather than continuing to give the Raiders another possession. So it's just another way the Chiefs ended up just having a fluke win. But man, the Raiders here, it pretty much demonstrated why the Chiefs have a fair shot at three-peating. I know you said, Rocco, that you don't want them to three-peat. There's no way in hell they three-peat, but it demonstrated why the three-peat is possibly going to go in their favor, because all of these close games that happen, the Chiefs end up winning. For those of you who don't know, the Chiefs have won 14 consecutive one-possession games. 14 of them. Do you know how many consecutive games that is? That's far too many to win a one possession game. And every time it's going in the Chiefs' favor? No, that's just ridiculous. And statistics like that I mean, a lot of it is on the ref. A lot of it is on the Chiefs because they know how to win games. But damn it, man, this is ridiculous. It's crazy. I was hoping for the Raiders to win this game, but it was just a change of plans, obviously, from what you had hoped for and a lot of other Raiders fans hoped for. But, man, Chiefs, they can't seem to lose at the end of a game when it has to be decided, whether somebody's missing a field goal, whatever the case is. And Raiders, this is a team who needed the win more than anybody. I mean, they lost 9 of their last 10 games, 8 straight losses. And, man, this was the game they could have won. They play the Buccaneers and the Falcons in the following weeks. I don't know if they'll win those games. Maybe because the Falcons have been so wishy-washy. I hate that they've been that bad. That's another story for another day. But man, change of plans for the Raiders. They were supposed to win this game, or at least it was supposed to have one last opportunity for a field goal kick, and they didn't even get the opportunity. It was just wild, man. And this is just another reason of why the Kansas City Chiefs are one of the most hated teams in the NFL. That's what it comes down to. All right, look, we got another voicemail. Let's go ahead and play it here. This was also a good one. We had, here you go. Let's do it.
This is Mark. I saw your TikTok about
what's the deal, Mark?
Stop the Chiefs from doing a three-peat.
In
my opinion, any of them. They were playing like shit this season. How do you sit there, win a game against the Panthers, which are the punching bag of the NFL, and only beat them by 3 points?
That's facts. That's wild, man. That's wild.
That's just my take. So, yeah, I'm saying any of them. And the only reason they haven't lost every game this season is because of the refs. So, yeah. All right. That's all. Bye.
This is facts, man. Look, so first off, Mark, man, appreciate you for calling, of course. And this is facts. I agree with you. I 1000% agree with you. For a big reason the Chiefs are 11-1 right now is because of what the referees have been allowing them to get away with. You go all the way back in the beginning of the season. I know you mentioned the Panthers, but another NFC South team that should have beat the Chiefs was the Atlanta Falcons. You look at way earlier in the season when they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, no pass interference call. You look at way earlier when they played the Baltimore Ravens, they called out of bounds in literally the first week of the season. That was just the luck that the Chiefs have starting off the season. Touchdown pass on a game-winning drive. Nope, out of bounds. Doesn't count. Chiefs win. Crazy. You fast forward all the way down to present time. They played the Carolina Panthers, one of the worst teams. Actually, probably the worst team in the NFL other than the New York Giants. But this is a team who, like you said, has been a punching bag week after week for NFL teams, but yet they gave the Chiefs a battle and didn't even win because of a field goal. It's just crazy. Like, the way the Chiefs are winning these games is ridiculous. And any of you Chiefs fans out there who watch these games and you just are in denial about how the Chiefs are winning them, you have some problems. You need to get looked at. You need to talk to a specialist. You need to talk to someone to really help fix your mind. Because if you're genuinely watching these Chiefs games and you're seeing how they're ending, you're seeing how the Chiefs win, and you just really believe that they're playing good football or they're beating other teams because they're so good, oh yeah, you have problems, bro. I'm sorry. You have problems. You need to get something checked out. So it's wild. You look after the Panthers game. They lose, or they beat the Raiders in a bogus flag call. Another win for the Chiefs. Man, Chiefs should be, realistically, if the referees don't intervene and crazy type of plays don't happen where it's just like working in the Chiefs' favor, man, Chiefs should have a record of 9-6, right? Or no, not even 9. Nope, let's go further. I would say the Chiefs would maybe even have probably an 8-4 record. And that's me being generous. I would say maybe an 8-4 record for what they've been putting out this season and how good they've actually been playing without the help of the referees. So wild there. My thing too with the Chiefs is, obviously, I know they're a playoff team. They haven't been looking spectacular. I personally haven't seen the Chiefs play a game this season and been like, damn, the Chiefs, they're playing some good football. They look good. The Chiefs, they're going to the Super Bowl because of how good they look. That's not been the case at all. Any team in the AFC can indeed give them a run for the money right now. You put the Steelers against them. You put the Ravens, who've been fairly inconsistent. Maybe they have a shot. You put the Bills against them right now. The Bills have been playing remarkable. So a lot of other teams in the AFC can give them a shot, give them a run. But I really think the root of the problem for the Kansas City Chiefs is that they've been playing to the level of their competition. So whenever they're playing a bad team or a team that's playing sloppy, that's who they began to mimic. They start playing bad. They start throwing interceptions. They start getting silly flags. And then all of a sudden we get to the end of the game and the referees are deciding the games for us in the Chiefs' favor, which nobody wants to see right now. So to me, it is crazy. But I think for a team like the Chiefs, who are used to playing in February every single year for the past 3-4 years, regular season gets a little boring. That's why they get so sloppy. That's why they are as sloppy as they look on a week-to-week basis. But we know we can't ever count the Chiefs out because of how good they look in the playoffs. Playoffs, this is a completely different team. All of a sudden, they're locked in, no penalties. They're blowing teams out. Like, they're strategic. It's scary. It's scary. It's nasty. I hate it. But I love it at the same time. I love to watch this type of dominance. I just wish it wasn't dominance that was decided by bogus flag calls or zebras, meaning the referees. So that's that part. But no, again, man, I appreciate you for calling in. I thought that was a very interesting take there. And, you know, I did pose a question on the social. I'm like, who could beat the Chiefs? You know, who's the team to really like knock out the Chiefs in the playoffs? And that's a great answer there. Anyone can because they've been getting lucky. They've been getting flukes. So I 1,000% agree with you. We got one last voicemail here. Let's go ahead and play it. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's do it.
Dwayne, you need to chill out on the Lions and talking shit about the Lions, bro. We the best team in the league. We got the best.
You're not on the team.
We got the. You make me mad. We got the best.
You not.
Hey, chill out, bro. We got the best.
I got the
point
best what?
differential out of any
Damn,
team.
man. Come on, man. Yeah, y'all got the best what, bro? You can't even say what y'all got the best about. Damn, man. Come on. Look, I'm all for everybody calling up here, but look, get it together, bro. Keep the room quiet and stuff. You talk about you the best. I'm trying to hear what you got the best of, bro. Let's hear it. All right, damn. Now I gotta go back to where you was, because you don't know how to keep your rest of your Lions fans down. This is why I say some Lions fans can be wild and ignorant too, man. So, you know, I'm all for enjoying it. Your team has been bad forever. You're finally good. You're not used to winning, which is normal for a lot of teams in the NFL. So you act out. I get that. That's what makes the season fun. But damn it, hey, you call up here, bro. You gotta be ready. Come on. Come with the facts. Come with the information. Come on with it, bro. Let's do it.
Hey, chill out, bro. We got the best
Come on.
point differential out of any team.
Best point. Okay.
We got the best running back core. We got the best receiving core. We have the best QB in the league. So y'all need to chill about we ain't play nobody good. We play every team. The Bills not gonna win. The Packers not gonna beat us. Jordan Love sucks. So does Josh Allen. So you need to chill on that, twin. My name's Jeff too. Before I stand on shit about the line. Have a good day.
My boy Jeff. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you calling, of course. Of course. I'm glad you finally got to your info. I needed to hear what you was trying to say the Lions was the best about. But no, Jeff, look, bro, you said a couple different things. You said best point differential. I can let that slide. Best running back core. I can let that slide. Best quarterback. That's just where I draw the line, bro. That's where I draw the line. Nah, Jared Goff, I'm on record saying, hey, Jared Goff needs to be in the MVP conversation, which I firmly believe he should be in the MVP conversation. But I can't let you sit here and say he's the best quarterback in the league. Hell no, we're not doing that when he got the best offensive line and one of the best running back duos in the NFL. Has Jared Goff been playing fairly good? Yes, he's been playing great, actually. But also, I still would not take Jared Goff over multiple quarterbacks in the league. Right now, give me Josh Allen. Right now, hell, give me Joe Burrow. I know he can't win a game right now, but Joe Burrow has been playing magnificent outside of his team losing every single week. Give me Lamar Jackson. Give me, I'll take a couple of different guys, man. Multiple people over Jared Goff right now. He's up there. If I had to choose 5 quarterbacks of possibly, taking over Jared Goff, I don't know. He may be in that 5 spot, but I can't let you get away with, him being a top 5 quarterback. Or I can't let you get away with him being the best quarterback in the NFL. Him being a top 5, different discussion for a different day. I stand on that. I also said that early on in the beginning of the season. But the one thing I do want to question here, you said Lions haven't been playing anybody good, that we've been making excuses about them not playing anybody. I want to clear the record because, sometimes I can say some things that's out of hand. And I know, I'm aware of myself. I'm a self-aware man. I know I can say some things that's out of pocket. Sometimes I get on here and get carried away. I get it. But I have never, this entire season, I've never said the Lions weren't a good team. I've never said that. If you've seen anything of me anywhere on any social media platform, on any audio listening platform, that was not me, sir. That was artificial intelligence. I have never said anything about the Lions being a bad team or not being a good team. Slightly overrated? Yes. Play bad some weeks? Yes. Inconsistent some weeks? Yes. I've said those things, but I've never been on here saying that, the Lions are a bad team. But anyway, let's speak about what you were saying. The Lions haven't played anybody. I kind of want to walk through this with you, and let's peel back a few layers. So one of the layers I want to talk about, let's just start from a recent week here against the Chicago Bears. Now, some people have been telling me, Lions still the best team. They're not inconsistent. They're juggernauts of the NFC. They're juggernauts in the NFL, which I understand those arguments, but I'm just saying, Every week the Lions show up to play, they're not showing up to play like they're an 11-1 team. That does not look like the 11-1 team that I think of whenever I see them play sometimes. Because even in this matchup against the Bears, I get y'all took care of business. Y'all got to Caleb Williams. Y'all had some great defensive players. But let's all be honest here. Anyone who's watching the NFL, anyone who watched this game on Thanksgiving understands if the Bears did not have a dumbass at head coach in Eberflus that they finally fired, this is a different game. This is a completely different game. Because then you have the game at least going to overtime. And whether the Lions would have won, yeah, they probably would have won in overtime. I'm sure they would have, as a matter of fact. But it's just the fact that we would have been able to see what happens. Because as I remember, Caleb Williams was on the 1 yard line, 2 yard line on the final drive with limited time on the clock. And he got his team all the way down to an opportunity to kick a field goal. To me, that's I'm not saying the Lions are bad. I'm just saying that's something where, hey, you got to buckle down and lock in. You played against the Colts. You gave the Colts multiple chances of survival. Yeah, the score does not necessarily reflect that, but you gave the Colts multiple chances of survival. If Anthony Richardson was just a drop of consistent, then we would have seen a different outcome or possibly a different score for that game. But yet, the Colts have no offense, so they couldn't even get the ball downfield against the Lions. But even though they couldn't get the ball downfield, here's what we've seen. Big plays allowed from that Lions secondary. And then on top of that, I know the Lions had a bunch of injuries against the Colts, against the Bears game, which is valid. But still, the inconsistency is the one thing I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything about the Lions being a bad team. I'm just saying sometimes the team can be inconsistent. If the reason for that is the injuries, then so be it. It's the injuries. But a team being inconsistent doesn't change because of injuries or not. If they're inconsistent in an area or an aspect of the game, I think that's just something that comes with it. If your secondary or your third people, hell, I know Lions is even on some fourth and fifth strings and calling up anybody they can find. If they not coming in the game to play, that's an area that they're inconsistent in. We seen the Eagles, they've been strong. But the secondary, I mean, hey, Lions secondary has been kind of giving up big plays all season. That's been an aspect where it's been a bit shaky. And yet, those two guys at safety, Branch and Joseph, have been healthy. So what are we really talking about? That's all I'm going to say, man. I ain't never said the Lions was bad. I just said sometimes they can be inconsistent. And I still stand on that statement. Just the same way you stand on business, I stand on business too, bro. So, hey, I appreciate you calling, of course. Anyone who heard something they disagree with, they like, they dislike, they want to just jump in on a conversation, go ahead, shoot us a call. 219-413-9405. All right, look, man, we got some more stuff coming up, some news for the run, then we're going to wrap up. But you got to hear some of this news happening in college football and also in the NFL. Some big things happening. Playoff spots are getting clinched. Playoff berths are here. We're at that point in the season. So stay tuned. We'll take a quick break and we will be right back.